Oh, how intriguing.
Where's a shield? Yeah, it's okay. So, what is this? Goods? Celestial Eye requires heretical. The wearer gains increased hit chance and crit damage. It's a statue that was carved of me back on that one DLC area. That's where you get the Twitch drop awards. Wait, what is this? Master of Evolutions. What is this? Would you like to take a bath, your lordship? The water's calming murmurs, and the warm steam feel inexplicably deceptive. A moment of weakness and rest promises nothing but danger. Perform my ablutions. Last time we got in here, a bunch of blood came out of the faucets. Dude, who are all these guys? There's someone here painting me. One guy's got like a freaking roast chicken. Dude, I didn't know bath time came with so much hired help. The soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Ask the enforcers to join you in the bath? What? Relax and close my eyes. The tension slowly retreats as you bring yourself to complete stillness. Joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore. Before long, you've surrendered the bastion of your body to the bliss of oblivion. Troubles, worries, loss, such things do not belong in this newly established dominion of tranquility. There are only the infinite waters of weightlessness, in which, stripped of all things superficial, the mind of Mukluk von Valancius drifts in silent bliss. It is a conscious mind. What fills this consciousness? Dogmatic thoughts of his monumental duty to the Emperor. Such duty can only be fulfilled through service and death, for such is the price of humanity's victory in this everlasting war. The sacrifice of the many paves the way to a triumphant future for the Titan that is the protector of the Imperium. It is a heavy burden to be the ground beneath his feet, but it is glorious to serve such a righteous purpose in unity. Let's see. Probably Ambul's steak, to be honest. Might be Grox. Did you ever see the Eddie Murphy movie Coming to America? I mean, maybe a long time ago. I don't recall it. The moment of serenity soon fades. The body reclaims the mind, binding it once more to the familiar shell of flesh, sinew, and bone. Finish your ablutions. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader. Okay. Did I eat the whole steak too? Bubble bath time? Servant, bring me the bath bombs. All of them. Alright, where is her? Do I talk to her about this now?
Domin, I have spun a web of crimson.
Why is there blood? I just got here.
Chambers and ensnared Nemesite's accomplices with it. It is done. My divination has revealed that your confessor, the sower of faith aboard this vessel, is stained with deceit. The Undying One has spoken. His time has come.
We need to discuss your hunt in the plasma drive chambers.
I have been awaiting your questions, Domin. Ask away.
I understand. You were chasing Nemesite, your quarry, but killing an enforcer, using blood and a divination rite, was that truly necessary?
Such was the Undying One's will, and yours before that, Domin. You blessed my hunt so that I might lead you to Nemesite.
I didn't say go kill a guard.
Your blade performed its service, and the hunt was fruitful.
Are you satisfied with the results of that?
No. One of the false champion's lackeys has escaped. I deserve no forgiveness.
It felt like I was with you somehow. Is that even possible?
Perhaps what you saw was induced by the ritual essence. Perhaps it was the Undying One's will that made you see. I too sensed a thread between us. Indeed, there were times when I could almost sense you with me. It was a comforting feeling.
You're welcome. Click these links. I've heard enough. Cabela stares at you intently, perhaps too intently. She says nothing.
May the undone.
Okay. So, let's see, what do we do now? Go to the shrine of the Von Valancius Void Ship. Okay. Oh boy, here we go killing again. Gotta go find the Confessor. Void Ship Shrine. Yes. Cabela extends a finger topped with a metal claw toward Confessor Adalbert. The divination has revealed that you stand beside the enemy Nemesis. Speak only the truth before the Daemon and the Undying One. Adalbert meets Cabela's words calmly with almost majestic resignation. A defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are two faithful servants of opposing ideas, two souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I now truly see that your collision with him was inevitable. Adalbert shifts his gaze to you and lets out a mournful sigh. I was warned about your visit, Mukluk, as well as its purpose. Who alerted you to my visit? My son, the protector of those whose blood you feed upon, whose hard work has paid for your content life on the upper decks of this ship. I demand an explanation, Confessor, this instant. Your pet tormentor who extols death is right. I know Nemesis and I assist him. Just like him, I am your enemy. Adalbert raises his voice, and in the soft tenor, you hear notes of accusation as deep as rolling thunder. And I am also the enemy of your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the Enforcer's feet, where a man has nothing to eat, writhes in fear, and knows no hope. Sarbat clenches her fists until her knuckles crunch. You treasonous impostor! To think that I listened to your sermons and was anointed by your hand. You will choke on your words along with the teeth I am about to knock out. Adalbert dignifies her with neither a word nor a glance. There's a lot of choices. Hang on. And you were so good at moaning about the servants he killed. I grieved for them, but they were unreliable. They could have compromised us. They had to die, but the fault for their death lies with you and your enforcer dogs, for fear of whom we were forced to hide. Any rebellion is a strike against the Imperium, to the advantage of the enemies of humanity. Repent, for there is no fate worse than to be deprived of his light. I am bathed in his light as never before. You worship lies, while the true Emperor desires otherwise for his children. It takes an effort for him to regain composure. Your light is darkness, Mukluk, and I am sorry you are unable to see the truth. Do you serve Nemesis, or do you command him? I follow him as he once followed me. Nemesis is my son, if not by blood, then in spirit. I took him in as a willful child, and I fostered the best in him. A passion for justice, the indomitable flame of a fighter, the unyielding determination. I have been preparing him for years. You have raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without question. Cabela speaks cautiously, as if not entirely sure of her judgment. Such is his purpose. To be the hope to break the shackles, to end the centuries of torment that have passed aboard this ship. A great sacrifice for a great cause. He falls silent, looking at Cabela expectantly. It could still be the Infernus guy. It could still be the Infernus Master. You should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of a sower of freedom, you were raised to be an executioner's sword. What else were you lying about? One last confession? Why not? He frowns and pulls back his collar as if he were short of breath. I am not Adalbert. That was the name of an initiate from a clan of confessors who passed away from disease many years ago. I was born in squalor on the lower decks, and at the behest of the... He falters as if he wanted to add something else. And it was by the Emperor's command that I took... he could have said, yeah, the Master Infernus guy, that I took Adalbert's place through deception, pretending to be him. The dead man had inherited much influence and many thrones from his clan, which hastened my successful rise through the ranks. But it was not for wealth and power I did this. I accepted the burden of hard work to empower the common people, to pave the way for liberation from oppression and injustice, and my part is almost done. Cabela whispers to you. I sense no lie in his voice or bearing. He feels and welcomes death with open arms. The moment favors us. We must learn more. He who betrayed his oaths will not deliver Nemesis to us, but from his words we may gain knowledge of our enemy. How did your deception go unnoticed? We were not there for those years of pestilence. Confessors attended every deck and died in multitude. Oh, sorry, you were not there for those years. New ministers were recruited in every port at every station. Their names and faces blurred together, and we recognized our kin only by their robes. No one who knew Adalbert's true face survived that time. The Emperor saved me from being exposed. So Nemesis is just a man. Excellent. It is harder to kill a legend. The words of a tyrant inebriated with power and impunity. He smiles bitterly. Nemesis is an idea, and you have the arrogance to believe you could kill an idea made flesh. It is better this way, so keep underestimating him. Your liberation is rooted in betrayal and bloodshed. This is a war, Mukluk. The war for our liberation, and we are willing to die and kill for it, because our enemy is brutal and deaf to our pleas. You have deserved it. He resolutely places his hand over his heart. The Legend of Muck. Sauerback reacts to this gesture with due suspicion, sharply gripping her weapon, preparing to eliminate any threat to you. Are you hoping he will save you now? No, we decided otherwise. I am not worth him risking his life, so do not expect to capture him through me. My son has no attachments, for they would only make him weak. He will gladly sacrifice himself for his dream of liberty and equality, and I must do the same. I only grieve that, thanks to your efforts, I cannot be near my son and ease his burden. Attachment makes us weak. Cabela's whisper is barely audible, and you see her face grow more dismal still. You made a weapon out of him, just as he made a weapon out of you. Any last words, Adalbert? The shackles will fall, and there will be nothing left of your tyranny, nor of you. Adalbert speaks without hatred. His even voice is that of a martyr on his way to glory. So, kill him, kill him, kill him. Keep him a prisoner. Cabela, do what you want to do, which means she'll probably kill him. Those are the options. Muck, what time is it? 2.5 hours. So this will make him a martyr. Might be easier to put a timer on the screen. People don't read it. I could have it on the screen in the stream title and pinned at the top of the chat. I'll still get asked. You are responsible for the deaths of countless people. The time has come for a reckoning. You seem to have mistaken my humility in the face of death for submission. Adalbert smiles weakly. It is not for you to decide my fate. I will make the choice myself. I surrender my life in the fight for our future. I will die, but I will take you with me. He clicks his fingers, and the initiates who have been standing humbly around turn in your direction, their white robes opening to reveal a variety of weapons. For Nemesis, brothers and sisters! For freedom! Lord Captain, this is an ambush! They have been waiting for us! Sarback's shout hits your ears, drowned out hurried footsteps and the clinking of gun-plasteel. He has a grenade! Protect the Lord Captain! Did Jocasta just die? Or is she just injured?
An amusing attempt at defiance.
You've been ambushed. Okay, so I can't move my people.
If I may, I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Alright. Doesn't... Hold on, can I move the bird? Yeah, I can.
Go on, beast.
Alright, regen everybody.
Of course, Lord Captain.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see. Ta-da.
Let's see.
Well, that sucked. Alright.
A wicked thought. Schemes.
Alright,
within
taunt those two.
schemes. A wicked thought.
99.
A genius at work.
Flame shot.
As honor ordains, I bring mercy and retribution.
Boom. Can't do that this turn. Okay. Alright. Slash, slash, slash.
I shall not fail. Trust me.
The angel will
Lord Captain.
Fire grenade.
the faithful will ascend. We bring deliverance. Vengeance will be swift. We bring deliverance.
Don't frighten me.
Guide me.
Dog got someone.
Yet I knows no pain.
Two are better than one.
Medicae signal. Wait, what? Where's the skulls? Oh, they're like webbed. Okay, I can't move them right now. Alright. That's what it is.
The old Messiah knows all.
Yeah, that was 95%!
Setting target parameters for tech familiar unit.
Try to die with
Pop.
grace, at least. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Focus.
Alright, Heinrich's turn.
Focus. Your turn.
Move the bird back to the middle. This isn't gonna hit the dog, but it will hit all the people.
I won't object to it. For the throne's glory. Let's see to it.
Lots of buffs.
Running.
Alright, he's down. Oh, I didn't even see him. I was just trying to hit that guy.
Cogitation fails.
I bought Rotrator on your recommendation. It's really fun. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, because I certainly am.
Request approved.
Dog takes out another one.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. How dare you! I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Protect Familiar activated.
Okay.
If only that were possible. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
A maelstrom of madness! What? Ha! No!
No line of sight to that
A
target,
wicked
okay.
thought. Let's see.
Promethium leak? Oh, that guy, like, had a gas tank on him or something and just died when he... Or he exploded when he died.
What if... Schemes within schemes.
I'm gonna check something on him right now. 105 wounds. He's got 4 stacks of that right now. Okay. Alright. Whoa, lag spike, hello. Alright, Cabela. Who's left? Someone there.
A dance of blades and shadows. The shadows will
Buff,
see
buff,
it
buff.
done. As honor.
Splat. I like how we're all still standing in the fire grenade. Alright, so Jocasta survived the grenade. The battle is over, and silence descends again upon the chapel. Flakes of ash whirl quietly in the air before coming to rest on the blood trickling slowly across the floor. Damage taken... The bird and Kibela. You ought to see this, Daman. Kibela leans over the confessor's body and slices off the edge of his collar with her blade, revealing a tiny scar on the back of his neck. It looks just like the one the captured worker in the plasma drive chambers had, except that this one clearly healed a long time ago. So he was connected to the genetic aberration as well. Delightful. We now know much more about the enemy. Kibela ponderously runs her finger along the flat of the blade. About just how deep the poison of conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship. But the blood-spun web has wrapped itself around its base too tightly, and Nemesis can no longer hope to escape. Her ruminations are interrupted by a furious hiss. Sarbak snarls a curse through her teeth and spits at Adelbart's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp, and her face is mangled by shrapnel. Lord Captain, we have a prisoner. She points her weapon at the man standing hunched over in pain. Permission to finish off the cur. Down with the tyrant. The broad-shouldered initiate who calls himself Zeke clutches a deep wound, glaring at you with hatred. Addresses Zeke. I have questions for you, traitor. I doubt you'll like the answers. Were you serving Nemesis for a cause or simply for money? He flashes you a bloody grin. He promised us freedom. Where is Nemesis' hideout? Even the confessor didn't know where it is. He was afraid of spies, of giving his son's secrets away under torture. You see, you can't get to our champion. Are there any other senior officers helping you? Officers? Ha! There's no one else among them who is pure. They only care about power and gorging themselves on the scraps you throw them, or else they would have long since turned against you. Zeke can barely finish the sentence before he is beset by a torrent of gurgling coughs. How many more of you mutineers are hiding on my ship? I want to know your names, I want to know where you meet, everything. The confessor said every compartment has people who fight for our cause. They promised to take me into the circle of our most devoted believers. Then I would know, but even then I would tell you nothing, not even under torture. I've learned all I need. They were waiting for us. It was a trap. Yes, Lord Captain. Adelbart had been warned, yet he chose not to flee. Instead, he stayed behind to set a trap for us. Did he really believe this madness would succeed and he would somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesis managed to turn his adoptive father into a blade pointed squarely at the Damon's throat, just as Adelbart himself had once turned Nemesis into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. Too much evidence points to Nemesis being a Kellermorph, a special Xenos unit bred for subversion. A Kellermorph utilizes the discontent of the masses and incites them to revolt, with the end goal of removing local rulers loyal to the Imperium and installing Genestealer cultists in their place. The creature wears the mask of a populist leader, one who inspires the mutinous rabble. It will not stop until one of you is dead, Mukluk. Nodded Zeke. Now let us decide what to do with our surviving traitor. Do not kill him in vain. Kibella shakes her head. Those who follow the tenets of the web know that, just as we serve death, so too does it serve us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands, Daman. Pass off the traitor's body as that of Nemesis. Instill fear in his supporters. The enemy will be forced to act to undo this deception, exposing himself in the process. What would that accomplish? All warriors fight for something. Be it fame, life, wealth, or their loved ones. Nemesis cares nothing for these things. He sacrifices his kin, scorns glory, and amasses no riches. I am sure he would gladly give up his own life if necessary. Nemesis fights for an idea, and so that is where we must strike. Make his idea bleed, and he will be obligated to respond. And whoever is forced to react instead of acting, dies. Is the fire now permanent? I don't know. Luckily, time stopped while we're standing in this. I would have liked it if it wasn't so gun-based and everything wasn't so mecha. I mean, Kebella kills everyone with knives. But, yeah, I mean, it's in the year 40K, so the technology is very advanced. But you can make a whole party of people that use, like, chain swords, melee, and psycho magic if you want to. Just avoid guns. Adept says, hey Muck, how does this game compare to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous? Wrath was my favorite CRPG in this style, and Rogue seems really similar. I want to give it a try. I loved Wrath of the Righteous, and I love this also, Adapt. Like, it is Warhammer, which is a different universe from Pathfinder. If you think you're okay with that, I think it's really good. Like, it's really, really good. If you are interested, ooh, oh my gosh, it's like talking loudly in the theater, and then the scene changes, and you're so loud. Hang on a second. If you're interested, I did a review video on this. It's just a few minutes long. This has all my thoughts, like pros and cons about this game. And I made that right after I finished it the first time, so it was fresh in my head. If you're interested in that topic, strongly recommend that. And it is spoiler-free. Past the tutorial. I talk about the tutorial. Let's see, okay. We will do as Kibella proposes. We will make certain that the lower deckers believe their hero to be dead. We will leave the body to hang for a good long while, that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse. She walks into the fire to hit him with her baton some more. She never makes the first hit lethal, because she always wants to bonk some more. That is one traitor dealt with, Lord Captain, but how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts sown by the traitor from the minds of the crew and to strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessor, the rabble will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken us, and such doubts will only play into the rebels' hands. Okay, if I do this one, I get this. Attack craft and torpedoes gain 2 movement points. That's pretty awesome. If I get that, the ship gains blessed shields, increasing shields by 10%. If I click this, I gain plus 50% crit chance for the flagship. The creed must be strictly observed aboard the vessel. Since the Voidsmen are wavering in their faith, let the High Factotum find a true servant of the Ecclesiarchy elsewhere. As you command, I will order the chapel to be restored as well. Righteous Fervor. Bodie McBoatface has Righteous Fervor. Attack craft and torpedoes gain 2 movement. I will send agents to every deck. The next time Nemesis rears his head, which I am certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be 1 step ahead of him and not the other way around. Sarbak staggers away and your gaze turns to the motionless Kibella, staring at her own reflection within a pool of blood. Is something wrong? I am thinking about Nemesis, my adversary. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. A twisted reflection, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of anything that might stand in the way of duty, a champion and a zealot left with nothing but an idea, forged and tempered by his mentor. You are indeed alike, And it is up to you to prove before the God Emperor's gaze that the tenets of the web are stronger than whatever Nemesis believes in. Yes, Daman, your words echo through my soul and we are in accord. Nemesis will fall, for his ways are dark and have led him astray. She trails a metal